It's Week 16 of the National Football League, and we've got C.D. Lamb. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Falcons and the Eagles. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. The Falcons had 8 and 6 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
They go play action here on first down. And complete to Drake London. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. In motion right is Evans. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. A good pickup there at 20 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Drake London. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll have a former Heisman Trophy winner calling the shots, hailing from the island of Oahu in Hawaii, Marcus Mariota. They start on the ground here at Sanders.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Marlon Davidson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Matt Judon, he's the one to get him this time, and brings up 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And unable to connect on the look. Brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Out of the gun, a give to Evans. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 27. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On 1st and 10, it's Evans. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They'll look to run with Evans. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mike Evans, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick. This will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Mariota. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Matt Judon, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mariota's throw taken in by Cook. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Complete to number 4. 12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd and 5.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's Mariota. Right back to Cook for another completion. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. From the gun, Mariota. In trouble, and he's taken down. Matt Judon able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tay Crowder, and the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Kyle Pitts from 13 yards out. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Matt Judon dropping him for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. Now Mariota. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's pulled in at the 32. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Caught right side, Tate. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. In that department, 3rd down. Up the middle, Jones. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk. 17 yards there on 4th down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards.
They'll set up a throw. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen. Shake it up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
On the ready. Strike twice.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll go underneath here to Evans. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To Evans on the slant. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Red cycle. Red green.
Back to throw again. That is caught by Lamb. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Atlanta.
They'll look to throw again. Complete to Jones. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Mike Evans with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. So we've reached halftime here. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Mariota. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it will be Falcon football. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at the 31-yard line.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. On play action, Mariota. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Mariota. Over the middle to Smith. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing, Mariota. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw, Mariota. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders. And he's got it down to the 28. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Offense.
So take away the touchdown. It's kind of been one of those games for these guys.
I think it's safe to say that that type of a play just added to their misery, right?
From the red zone now, Mariota. Got him in. It's Brown. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Throwing is Mariota, rolling to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Marcus Mariota taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are able to claw one back. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. They've got his man complete. Touchdown Falcons. CeeDee Lamb. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Mariota. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and short yardage. Mariota. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mariota now to throw on first down. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That's good for the Eagles. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Mariota now. And that's complete to Sanders.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they pulled him a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting...
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receiver as he brings out this offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Here's 2nd and 8. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Hurry!
An inside give to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown!
Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Eagles 14. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The offense on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Mariota. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. He'll flip this out to Evans. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This one swung out here to Jones. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll run it with Jones. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. On play action, they'll throw. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side with Evans. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The defense. The challenge and setting him back on the sack. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Back to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Drill 52. Drill green. You yellow.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Holding, conceding team.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mariota.
They're trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Koo for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mariota over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
It's a gain of 20. And the Eagles first down. First down.
Mariota now from the 50.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To the air again, Mariota. And this one complete to Smith.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A first down throw for Mariota. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On second down, Mariota again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. One last shot now for Mariota. He sets to fire deep, and that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Atlanta, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10.
And they will be back home next week for a date with the Washington Commanders.